kind of high. I just want to make sure I can see you. Yeah, just a little bit. You already received your instructions. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck. God bless.
A crunch clash for world lightweight unification, having notched up just 8 professional wins. The WBA 9 stone 9 champion Katie Taylor puts her belt on the line against Argentina's hardened, vastly experienced Victoria Noelia Bustos, and she brings the IBF crown that has been successfully defended for almost 5 years. It's a vital night for boxing's ever popular KT. She's class in and out of the ring, but Bustos is very confident that she's going to take these belts back to Santa Fe, Matt.
Well, she has the experience, you know, she has nearly 3 times as many rounds fought as Katie Taylor. She's been professional longer, but Katie Taylor, a special talent, great hand speed, exceptional footwork, great shot selection, repertoire, variety. She has it all, and I think we're in for a treat here tonight.
Attacking early, Katie Taylor, she can put vicious body shots together, like one that did Anais Sanchez early on in their clash.
Yeah, that's it, Adam. Not only is she gifted, technically skillful, but when that bell goes, she goes from a quiet girl to a little tiger. She's really aggressive, works the body well, crisp puncher.
She couldn't be more different in and out of the ring. The nicest person, and then inside, I'm sure she's an absolute terror to fight.
Like I say, she goes from a quiet girl to a little tiger, landing a look crisp left hook there, snapping the head back of Bustos.
Timing looks fantastic as well. Sparring a huge number of different opponents in Connecticut under Ross Emene. She takes it so seriously. Her dream since she was 11. World domination as an amateur, now world domination as a pro.
Bouncing nicely on her toes here, trying to find a rhythm, driving a few straight right hands into the body of Bustos. Showing lots of nice feints, shooting the jab from the hip.
Looks already like she's got the speed on Bustos, who might be strong and rugged.
Nice head movement from Katie also there, jabbing the body as well too. Good start.
Welcome back. Katie Taylor there with a really good start. She looked in control and fast out of the blocks.
Yeah, good first round, landing some nice straight right hands to the body, a couple of crisp left hooks to the head. Nicely up on her toes, bouncing, trying to find a nice, good rhythm and feinting well. Good head movement also. So, yeah, very positive start from Katie Taylor here.
Heads banging together, 9th outing in the professional ranks. The black and gold, as always, for Katie Taylor, and the Argentinian colours of Victoria Noelia Bustos, who's been a pleasure to be around all week. She's a very focused individual, but is she classy enough to deal with Taylor, who just looks an excellent pro as well as the wonderful amateur she was. She's accustomed and she's moved so effortlessly into it.
Yeah, without a doubt, she's trying to find a range here, feinting, giving lots of different looks, not getting predictable, shooting the jab from the hip. Good start from Katie Taylor.
18 wins on the Bustos slate in 22. She's lost 4 times, but she's never been stopped. Good right and a left from Taylor, combination and out. Just like Ross Emene was telling her in the corner after the first round, don't hang around in the pocket. That's what she did with Jessica McCaskill, didn't she, last time at York Hall. Made it a bit difficult for herself at times, even though she won well.
Yeah, landed a nice left hook there, she did. But yeah, she sometimes lets the heart rule their head, but that's why we like watching her. She's exciting. She's not just gifted. She's great technical ability, but she's good to watch. She's got an exciting style.
She's in and out here, judging distance so well here, Taylor.
you know, such a successful amateur career, 5-time world champion, 5-time European champion, gold medalist. She would have been accustomed to the computer scoring, and she had that style in and out off to a tee.
Quick combinations, great round again. Victoria Bustos from Rosario, Santa Fe, and Katie Taylor from Bray in Ireland. They'll all be staying up to watch her. As Matt said earlier, everybody seems to know her in Ireland.
Come on,
From outstanding Cork or Dublin, everywhere, all round. Katie Taylor, an absolute heroine. They love her, and it's easy to see why. She's had a really good start here in this unification. Fast fists. And Victoria Bustos just doesn't really quite know where the punches are coming from. She's trying to get her own jab going, but look at that speed with the right of Katie Taylor, and again.
Well, Katie Taylor's found her distance straight away, really driving the straight right hands to the body in, landing left hook at will almost, jabbing the body also really good there, setting up attacks, where Bustos finding it hard to land anything clean on Katie.
Taylor with her tight-knit team. Ross Eminay, Brian Peters, her manager, her mum Bridget, by her side as always. And Eddie Hearn, the promoter. They believe she will be known as the best professional female on the planet in the next year or two.
I agree with them. You know, she's bouncing in and out of range here, kind of trying to using her feet to feint Bustos, trying to get her to commit, and then she's looking to come back with her own counters.
She's boxing really intelligently already, Katie Taylor, tonight. Not getting involved.
No, controlling the distance really well, like I say, pulling in and out of range. Bustos not sure, almost finding it very difficult to land anything clean on Katie, where Katie just finding a nice rhythm, shooting the jab from the hip, putting 3-punch combinations together.
Trapped in the neutral corner, tries to fight back. Right smile from Bustos. But Taylor back on her jab, and the quality is all with the Irish girl.
Time!
Well, both of these young ladies have thrown over 100 punches so far, but Katie Taylor has landed double as many. They're telling Victoria Bustos to circle to her right in the corner. She needs to get moving. She needs to have some success here, because the rounds tick by quick, don't they, these 2-minute rounds, these 2-minute sessions, and Taylor's dominant so far.
Yeah, I've given every round to Katie Taylor. I've got her well ahead, her hand speed, her variety. She's the one landing all the punching. She's the one winning the rounds. Bustos needs to get into it, really. I think she maybe feels that her extra experience, maybe she can come on in the second half of the fight, but she's got to be careful, because it's all Katie Taylor so far.
Yep, she's been 10 rounds on 9 occasions, Bustos, and defending her IBF crown for the 6th time tonight. She's pretty good herself. She has lost on 4 occasions, but in very good company. It's just that Katie Taylor's an elite fighter. 5 world titles, Europeans, and the Olympic gold, of course, as well. She was virtually untouchable as an amateur for about 5 or 6 years. Just at the end, it slid away, and she began to think about turning pro. And since she has, well, she's been a delight to have around and to watch.
Yeah, brilliant to watch, really exciting. Great, really nice rhythm, lovely hand speed there, 3-punch combination going in, up on her toes, feinting with her feet. Showing good shot selection, good repertoire, lovely crisp right hand there coming through from Katie Taylor.
Yep, light on her feet, reading the fight so well and implementing the tactics they worked so long and hard for. What can Bustos do here? Told to circle to her right, she's a bit static. She's trying to plant her feet and get something off, but she's not a puncher either. It's difficult to know what she can do here.
Well, she's second best here at everything, you know. Katie Taylor just finding a nice rhythm here, showing lots of feints, and then making Bustos miss, and then making her pay.
We might just say to her really to try and rough up Taylor. take her out of her rhythm. So she's okay. You get the feeling she's going to be around all night. That's why she's not been stopped before. She's very, very tough. And she seems relaxed. There's been a great deal of respect between the two, hugging at the weigh-in, which is nice to see.
Yeah, she's tough and experienced. She knows her way around the ring. World champion, very experienced.
But
that
right hand, you got to go hard
at this
to the left.
distance and at this pace,
but you're staying in the middle.
I can't see anything but a shutout for Katie Taylor.
You start laying in that, though, definitely get inside and we come and start ripping up the body. Come on, you're good. 4 in the bank. Let's go. 5's coming. Start sitting down that right hand a little bit. Let's go.
Sit down on the right hand a little bit. He wants the power now. Ross Emene and the body shots. When she won this WBA world title, she had Anai Sanchez down in the second round, and Sanchez got up to go the distance. Jessica McCaskill went 10 rounds with Katie Taylor at the York Hall. Victoria Bustos might, but she needs to change the pattern, the Argentinian. She needs to start winning some rounds here. And there's no sign of it.
No,
not on your card.
Not on my card. I've given Katie Taylor everything, and Bustos kind of circling and using lateral movement.
Come on, get out of here, get out of here.
I feel she needs to be a little bit more aggressive, because Katie Taylor at the long range is just winning everything. At medium range, she's winning everything, but Bustos doesn't seem to want to get up close and fight. But at this distance, it's all Katie Taylor.
And when she does get close, she gets
punished.
Lovely
right hand there.
Beautiful combination from Katie Taylor. And now she is putting some spite, some devil into these punches. She is administering Ross Emene's game plan perfectly tonight, Taylor.
Yeah, although he kept saying to Katie in between the rounds that we want to keep giving a different look. Don't get predictable, shoot from the hip, hook off the jab. Don't forget the feints. And she's carrying the game plan out perfectly so far. Lovely left hook there, off the right hand to the body.
So talented, obviously, Katie Taylor, but it's also in the dedication and the preparation in her small apartment in Connecticut. It's a boring life for 12 weeks, but it's a hard training life, and she wants it that way. No turn unstunned. They want to get it absolutely right each and every time. I think she felt against Jessica McCaskill, who'd done a lot of talking before. She got a bit too involved. It was a bit scruffy at times. This is much cleaner and classier.
Yeah, she's boxing so well here, going up and down with the jab, head and body, dropping her hands, almost goading Bustos to lead so she can counter them. But yeah, so far a really impressive performance from Katie Taylor.
It's great that female boxing is now well and truly on the mat in big
Coming
style.
into the second half of the fight here, we're starting stepping on the gas.
Cecilia Brackers, the undisputed WBC, WBA, IBF and WBO champion at welterweight, is undefeated in 32, probably seen as the greatest on the planet at the moment. There's also Clarissa Shields, who's Katie Taylor's friend, and she's ringside tonight. She's been around all week. She's been a terrific double Olympian and making waves in and around middleweight and light middleweight. It's great, isn't it? Back home, Nicola Adams, Savannah Marshall, Chantel Cameron, they're all coming out. Natasha Jonas, of course, in a great fight last week, winning her first little title too.
Yeah, it's great to see, and it's fitting really that Katie Taylor was the one carrying the flag. She was a big part of the reason why women's boxing was eventually added to the Olympic Games, and many of her fans here cheering ole, ole, ole.
Sandy Ryan, of course, winning a Commonwealth gold as well out in Australia. It's just a conveyor belt of talent at the minute. And Katie Taylor knuckling down in this, the 6th round, and planting her feet now as well. She's showing everything tonight, Matt.
Yeah, great shot selection, great repertoire. Landing the left hook at will almost. Good right hands to the body also. Footwork, bouncing on the feet all night long. Pulling in and out of distance. Bustos just not able to time her at all.
Sparkle Lee, the referee, just picking Bustos up, a little bit embarrassed. Just can't seem to get anything off. She's trying to hang in there with Katie Taylor. She's won her last 3. Lost against Erica Annabelle Farias when she went to the super lightweight division. But she's held on to this belt. Not sure how long she's going to hold on to it there. She tries to get a combination going.
Yeah, Katie Taylor beat it to the left, punch with the left hook there, landing another right hand over the top. But like I say, it's the footwork for me, Adam, where she just bounces on her toes, pulls in and out of range, almost trying to lure Victoria Bustos into trying to get her to commit, really, so she can counter her counter.
Utilising the right hand so well tonight, head and body. Taylor. Too quick, too classy, too much for Bustos.
Oh, big left hook.
Left hand, and that was bang on the chin, and she took it, Bustos. This is a tough, steely Argentinian. But Katie Taylor is boxing probably the best professional fight of her career so far, at the time when she needed it most.
10 seconds, I can't hardly hear it. I know, just give me a little something. Love you. How are you?
I wonder if she's thinking Katie Taylor is the best opponent I've ever fought through my fairly lengthy pro career.
Sit down on some shots.
I think without a doubt, Adam, she's been outmaneuvered.
You got a big lead now. Would you start thinking?
Outgunned, outpunched. She's losing in every department. We just see a lovely left hook there from Katie Taylor, really snapping the head back. I thought that shook Bustos to her boots. There we see another angle. Yeah, really snapped the head back, knocked her off balance, but Katie Taylor's boxing beautifully, really well. Good shot selection, good repertoire, going through the gears, boxing nicely, showing good variety. Controlling the distance.
31 now, Katie Taylor. 29, Victoria Bustos. Has been a pro 6 years and has made a good career out of it. Really wanted this fight. Katie Taylor wants this and other unifications. WBC champion Define Passoon.
Nice right hand there, snapping the head back.
And the WBO Rose Valente. There's plenty out there for Katie Taylor. So far, so very, very good here in Brooklyn, where she's fighting for the second time in her pro career, and they love her here.
Yeah, and it looks like the right hand to the body, left hook to the head. That's the combination that she's really landing at will now. Slipping outside the jab, looking to counter with the right hand over the top.
Left hand working well there again of Taylor.
Yeah, throwing it again there, doubling up with it. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head. And again.
Bustos trying to edge closer. Can she use any physical advantage in strength? Taylor, just look at that, in and out. And her timing has been so good from the opening bell mat.
Yeah, it's a timing and distance that just sets her apart. She's got such a good, she controls the distance, always bouncing on her toes, coming in and out of range, pulling in, pulling out. Like I said, repeating myself, but great repertoire, great shot selection, lovely left hooks, can slip outside the jab and throw the right hand over the top.
Her crowd didn't like that. Katie Taylor didn't mind. Bustos trying to come forward, and this is really gutsy from the Argentinian, giving it a real go here. Good to see. A lot of pride, and she really wants it. She says, come on then, Katie Taylor. You might be more skillful. You might be a better quality of fighter. But let's get down and have a scrap. Good stuff. And listen to the reaction here at the Barclays Centre.
Yeah, well, Bustos is the one that's losing all the round. I've given Katie Taylor every single round. She's well ahead. For me, Bustos needs to stop it, so she has to, she can't afford to keep backing off, moving around the ring. She has to come forward now. She has to take the fight to Katie Taylor, but I'm just worried for her that when she does this, is she going to walk into more Katie Taylor combinations?
I like her attitude, Matt. Blood to the nose. She's very valiant and tough.
Yeah, I think the lips cut also.
Andy Scott alongside me, who speaks a bit of Spanish. We'll try and get a translation. Throw everything, let's go.
Well, that's what she needs to do.
That's good Spanish from Andy.
See. But yeah, no, she has to go for it now. She's well behind on the card. She hasn't won a round for me. She really needs to go for it now.
The Argentinian colours, the tattoos on the thighs there for Victoria Bustos, this proud woman from Santa Fe. She's got a brother here ringside tonight.
I mean, she has to take it to Katie Taylor. She has to go forward. She has to throw punches. But I feel that the more she does that, the more she's going to walk into everything that Katie Taylor is throwing back at her.
She so wants to keep hold of that IBF crown. Worked very hard for it, but Katie Taylor wants to clean up at lightweight. She is on a mission. This is better from Bustos, but still, Taylor finding the cleaner work. Oh, nice uppercut. Best shot of the fight from Bustos. That was perfectly picked, and Taylor had to take it. And that's a really good effort, this, from Victoria Bustos, who's biting down on the gum shield and giving it everything. Back comes Taylor. What action we're getting with the women at the moment. Tasha Jonas last week in a great fight, and now this.
Yeah, Bustos taking the fight to Katie Taylor now. She needs to, but Katie Taylor standing the ground, fighting fire with fire, digging left hooks into the body, doubling up the left hook to the head.
Bustos trying to drag Taylor down. Taylor back with the right hand, and at close quarters, what are her answers? Because at long range, she's been brilliant.
At long range, Katie Taylor's controlled the fight all night long, but she's shown she can sit in the pocket and trade as well. She's throwing some nice uppercuts there, good right hook to the head as well. Sinking some body shots in there too.
It's cracking stuff, it really is. Grueling, this 8th round. Both of them putting everything into it.
Hats off to Bustos. She doesn't want to just lay down and give up her title easily. She's really showing a lot of heart here.
Big gulps of air from Victoria Noelia Bustos. But how she went for it there.
You can't be sitting inside like that. You're going to shoot uppercuts all day. You can't be leaning over like that. You're going to get inside. You got to get the shit tight and follow it back. You can't get it tight. Just catch it here and hook with it. Hook with it. Catch, hook, catch, hook. You can't be giving that uppercut inside. You can't be leaning over. There's no rest inside. If you're inside, you're looking for shots to catch and counter, or you're touching her and you're fucking turning her.
Excuse the language, but very interesting from Ross Emine. Doesn't want her to get too close inside that uppercut she walked into. But there is something about Katie Taylor, isn't there? When she's got the pressure cranked up a bit, she likes to have a go back.
Yeah, sometimes she lets her heart overrule her head. She stands there toe to toe and has a bit of a slugfest, but I think that's what we love watching her fight as well. She's exciting, she gives value, she's got a fan-friendly style, but at range, it's a no contest. When she comes up close, she does get caught with the odd shot. She got hit with a big uppercut, snapped the head back, so I think her trainer was kind of saying to her, you can sit in the pocket, but when you're there, you've got to do something. You can't just stay there with your head in the bucket.
He wants it to be punch perfect, Ross Emine, for 7 rounds. It was. The 8th, we had a bit of fun. It was lively, and well done to Victoria Bustos for coming out of her corner when she was cut, obviously tiring, and gave it absolutely everything. What now from Bustos, or will it be back to Taylor at range, in and out, peppering her with classy skills?
Yeah, I think Taylor wants to get back up on her toes, pop that jab out, keep it at long range. She's so superior there, even at medium range. When she sits in the pocket, that gives Bustos a chance. Lovely right hand there from Katie Taylor coming over the top of the jab of Bustos. But at this range, it's all Katie Taylor.
Really enjoying being around New York and on the Matchroom USA show. There's a big Irish contingent, of course, nicely turned. Wonderful right hand delivered there by Katie Taylor.
Nice jab to the body. I wonder if she's trying to bring the hands down of Bustos, looking for the right hand over the top, off the jab to the body.
Just falling in, Bustos. Almost like she had her real go. And slipped rather back into the pattern of the first few rounds.
But Bustos needs to get close. That's the only place where she's going to have any success at this range. Katie Taylor's just hand speed or footwork. It's too much for her.
Nice work again from Taylor. And the jab just penetrating the guard of Bustos.
See, at this range, Katie Taylor's such a master at pulling in and out of range with her feet, feinting with her feet, and then countering Bustos's when she makes a miss. So it's making a miss again there, hands down, very coasting now, Katie Taylor is.
Bien, Vicky, bien.
Last round.
Just looking up there, Bustos. It is indeed round 10 coming up.
La tenemos que matar.
A dejar todo, No vinimos al pedo
Tough.
acá, A tirar todo.
Having held an IBF title
Como
for
animales.
5 years
Tirala.
and suddenly to be losing every single round in your unification. It's her dream as well, not just Katie Taylor's.
No, she's playing a part here. This is a good fight. It's a good fight to watch. She came out there and really took it to Katie Taylor. I think it was the 8th round, but Katie Taylor come back then in the 9th and really, I thought she still won the 8th, don't get me wrong, but it was more competitive. But when it's that long range, it's all Katie Taylor.
We're trying to cheer up in the blue corner. Crowd have loved it. Katie Taylor on the brink of unifying the lightweight division. It's been a sizzling display, dazzling skills from Katie Taylor. Lovely left hook there to start off the 10th round. Bustos played her part. She's tried when she's got close and she's throwing leather at it. Great attitude.
Great attitude. She's won every round for me, but you wouldn't know that by the way she's come out here at the start of the last round. Standing her ground, fighting fire with fire, coming back with double left hooks, body and head. Lovely short right hand on the inside. This is great work from Katie Taylor.
Fighting in and out and up close and personal as well, Katie Taylor. That's why the fans love to watch her. She's moving towards 9-0. Who's going to be the one that stops her, Matt?
She's not just brilliant technically and skill-wise, but she's really exciting to watch. She's got a fighter's heart. She stands her ground. She digs those shots in. She's well ahead of the card. She doesn't need to sit here and fight fire with fire, but she's doing it. She's giving us value for money. It's great to see.
It's going to be a really, really good fighter who beats her, isn't it?
I think it's going to take something special, you know.
Maybe there's not
big
one
body
around
shot
at the
there.
moment. Who knows?
Good body shot going in from Katie Taylor there. Right hooks to the head as well.
Bustos tries the uppercut again. That was the one shot that was the eye catcher for her. That's what she can look back at tomorrow morning on the tape. But Katie Taylor says, okay. Bustos with a lovely three-punch combination. Back comes Taylor. Crowd absolutely loving it.
Both girls landing big shots here in the last round.
Sparkle Lee just sitting back and admiring these two. Fighting in a phone box. Taylor's utilised her skills, shown her pedigree and her class to win this and win this so well. But Victoria Bustos is going out absolutely like a champion should. And there will be a standing ovation. Michael Buffer is leading it at ringside here. People on their feet as the two embrace. Women's boxing is here to stay. It's wonderful to see. And Katie Taylor will be crowned the unified lightweight champion. Have no doubts, she was sensational.
Top class performance. Bustos with her hands there, but I think she knows Katie Taylor put on a dominant performance, an exciting performance. Boxed brilliantly arranged, pulling in and out of range with her feet. Good shot selection, going head and body, doubling up on the left hook. And then last couple of rounds really standing her ground, sitting in the pocket and fighting fire with fire. Brilliant, brilliant performance.
Her mum Bridget is just alongside her. She's holding her eyes. She found that really hard to watch, I'm sure, the last couple of rounds, but she can be relieved that her daughter has boxed so very well on yet another big stage out here in Brooklyn.
And I think the reason why everyone loves Katie Taylor so much, apart from being a lovely girl and a very special, gifted talent, but she's got that fighter's heart, she's got that tenacity. She didn't need to stand her ground and fight. She could have just boxed and coasted. But even on the final last 10 seconds of the round there, she was standing, trading blow for blow.
Did you give everything to Katie Taylor? I know she was winning the rounds, but you sort of thought, oh, chuck something to Bustos.
I think Bustos come out in the 8th and had a really good go, but I still thought Katie Taylor had the best of it. I gave her every round, but, you know, Bustos, hats off to her. She really came out in the 8th round and gave it a go and landed that brilliant uppercut, really snapped the head back, but Katie shrugged it off, got back down to business, and for me, I had her winning every round.
Wonderful skills from Katie Taylor. I think it was a really bright and intelligent performance tonight. She got 7 rounds in the bag by utilising her technical ability, and then she showed she could fight fire with fire as well, and it was a really entertaining final few minutes. Here's the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action here at Barclays Center, we go to the judges' score totals. Ron McNair and Waleska Rodan both scored this bout 99-91. Tony Paolillo scored this contest 98-92. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. She is now the unified WBA and IBF female lightweight champion of the world, the Fighting Pride of Ireland, simply the best, Katie Taylor.
Unification for Katie Taylor, the WBA champion, adds the IBF belt, and she was absolutely superb tonight. We'll be catching up with her after the break.